teaching at Duke, where you are a professor, was a win-win for you. And I was a professor until I retired, and it was definitely a win-win for me. And as you observed for yourself, it was hard to imagine yourself doing something different. I would say the same thing for me. So why is the university so motivating?
Yeah, so I think this it's about reciprocity and about long term. So again, if you work somewhere and you say, I have they could always give me a 2-week notice. I just met with lunch from somebody from a high-tech company, a big tech company, and he said that every year they fire a lot of people. It's not Microsoft, but I think Microsoft too every year had a ritual of firing 10% or something like that.
Yeah.
So what you tell people, you say perform, and so on, and it's about making it last for another year so we don't fire you. And I think that the idea of tenure at the university is kind of like marriage. It's kind of like saying, don't worry about the ebbs and flows in the short term because we have a long term together here. So, imagine that your employer came to you and said, for the next year, we really want you to work extra hard. It's just really important for us, this next year, please just come on the weekends, every day on the weekend, just come for the next year. If you think they could fire you at any moment, you would say no.
Right.
But if you basically said, we have 30 years together, I'll be a better citizen this year, and then we'll see what happens next year. So across the world and across all kinds of jobs, but as we move more and more towards the knowledge economy, we rely more and more on people's goodwill. Right. So in my case, I came last night from South America. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a lecture for the Duke alumni in Philadelphia. Right? This is completely at my discretion. Right? I could do it. I couldn't do it. Nobody tells me that this is something to do, but this is partly of my goodwill. Right? I know that we have alumni group in all kinds of places. I know that they, from time to time, get benefit from getting together, and I decide to spend some time doing this thing for the alumni.
So you're willing to get on planes and travel around the world and all the discomforts that go along with that.
But that's goodwill, and this is it's easily measurable because I'm flying to a different city. But there's lots of things that we do at work out of goodwill. If all of us wanted to work the least amount possible, we would work much less. But we have a portion of goodwill, and goodwill is very hard to buy. It doesn't come by giving you a salary or a raise. Goodwills come from long-term connection with the company or the organization, care about the mission, feeling autonomy, feeling that you're making progress, reciprocity, a social relationship, all kinds of things like that. And I think that as we move more and more toward a legally binding world, we're sometimes losing goodwill.